Hello, this is Turning and I am Veganese, and as you may know or you may not know, who knows, I was in a debate, debating against lab-grown meat, that is meat which is grown in a laboratory setting. I was vehemently against it, but people in the comments, I thought they were going to be cool with it. They were not. So they had a lot to say, and I have a lot to say about the lot that they had to say, so I'm going to reply to their replies. Yes, that's right. Now, this debate was hosted by Carnism Debunked. George Martin, the guy who debunks carnism on a daily basis. Every day. That's right. So now, let's go over some of the comments. These are some of my favorites from my favorite people. And by that I mean, I hate those comments and the people who made them. So there you go. Let's start. Shall we begin? Yes, we shall. It is on. Jerome Eubanks says lab-grown meat is maybe the most important thing we should advocate for. What? Maybe? Well, is it or is it not? Make up your mind. And then the most important thing, really? You'd have to provide something substantial to substantiate your substantial claim that you're claiming is true. But you can't because, well, we all know that you're kind of dumb. Honestly, I feel like a lot of deontologist vegans are worse than ethical vegetarians sometimes. Okay, so are we worse or are we not? Is it sometimes? Or all the time or never or what? And then, ethical vegetarians? That's an oxymoron. Not such thing exists as an ethical vegetarian. If you're a vegetarian, you're not ethical. Next! Oh, who do we have here? Jeremy Gord, of course. Ugh, this is Jerome Eubanks' fluffer. Or maybe Jerome is this guy's fluffer. I don't know the relationship. I don't know who's the top or the bottom, but they're always together. He's saying, when deontologists lose, the animals are the real winners. Gotta give side props to Arenas in the chat for making them look extra dumb though. Well, Jeremy, let me fix this comment for you. When deontologists win, the animals are the real winners. Gotta give side props to Arenas in the chat for making them look extra awesome. Yes, that's right. There you go. It's fixed. That's what you should have said. But I know you lack the mental capacity to do so because, man, you don't even know left from right. You don't even know 1 + 1 is 2. So what are you gonna know about philosophy or ethics or morals? Absolutely nothing. No injustice lasts forever, aka NILF. Man, I thought you were cool, but ever since that LBL Feathergate thing happened, I've realized that you're just another moron. I thought you were one of the good ones, but you're not. You're subhuman garbage. So, okay, subhuman garbage, let me answer this one to you. You're saying you have to explain to the animals why you're going to condemn trillions to death when you opposed lab-grown meat that could have saved them before the world goes vegan. #threshold deontology. Well, you're just assuming that the creation of some technology, in this case lab-grown meat, is going to save them. And you're saying that it's going to be trillions. Yeah, you're going to save animals by the trillions with some chunk of flesh created in a lab. Either you're like a complete idiot, you lost your marbles, you lost your senses, you're praying to a false god basically now and expecting or waiting for some messiah in the form of a, you know, petri dish or whatever. That's ridiculous, man. It's not going to save trillions. In fact, it's not even going to save thousands. But whatever. And #threshold deontology, cringe to the max. But that's your brand, I guess. So fuck off, shit fucker. And now we have Luis Gedon't. Oh boy. King Clownthard, you know? This guy is really one of the most ridiculous people I've ever come across. But now his comment, Team Anti-Lab Meat Technology took the big loss in this debate. Well, according to you, they should really reevaluate their arguments to see why they're not compelling at all. Or maybe, Lois, maybe, you need to reevaluate your brain or your lack thereof. Just because you can't comprehend simple concepts, such as, ethics and morality, doesn't mean that they're not compelling. So, yeah, just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So, yeah, shove a metal pole up your ass. Okay, now this person, animals are beautiful people, says, AJ, 100 billion animals, where I thought it was trillions according to that other guy, I don't know, are being slaughtered right now. What faxi, well it says faxi here, dichotomy? We need to stop this slaughter, and if lab-grown meat can make a difference, why are you so against it? Because of the reasons that I said during the live stream. Pay attention. Oh boy, here we go. The unreasonable Pop-Tart, of course. Man, I thought when you went away for months that you finally got it, that you finally understood that being an anti-vegan troll was just not all that worthy. And maybe you went on to do something actually productive with your life. But no, I've seen that you've returned. Somehow Palpatine returned in the form of Carson, and now, well, you're back. Bloody hell. And you're even worse than ever before. Let's see your ridiculous comment. Unreasonable vegan is saying, AJ is very wrong. Well, I think you're very wrong. I think your parents were wrong to have you. They should have been antinatalists. It's not the mindset change, and then the burger. It's both combined. It's easier to change your mindset if you're not scared to change. Is this sad? Yes, but it's how we work. Well, maybe it's how you work, you piece of garbage, because you have an animal consumption addiction. So you think that everyone else does. And I don't know what's your freaking deal, but whatever it is, deal with it. And that's it. Just leave the animals alone. I don't know how difficult that can be. It's not. That's the thing. It's not difficult. It's really easy. And people like you trying to send the message that, no, this thing is really difficult because addiction and this and cheese and... No, dude. It's not difficult, and it's not like this huge change that you're going to make. It's really easy to do. Easier than anyone can imagine. And then when you do it, you feel like a complete moron because of how easy it actually is. So, I don't know, man, like, you're being here so dishonest. I don't know if it's on purpose or just to make me mad or what it is, but if it was to make me mad, congratulations, you, mission accomplished. Whoa, another one from the Lord Voldemort himself. Get it, Voldemort? Well, I'm bald too, so I don't know. So I can make that joke. If you understand a hypothetical and refuse to answer it, you have lost the debate. According to whom? Who came up with such a rule? First of all, these hypotheticals are absolutely ridiculous and don't apply to the actual world where we live. So, I'm sorry if you're gonna come up with some hypothetical with option A and B, but you very well know that there's an option C, and maybe all the way to Z or Z if you're in Canada or the UK or whatever. There's no point in making it an A or B scenario where you know that there's more things to consider. So hypotheticals, I'm sorry, no. I live in the real world, not in some fantasy Narnia place where chupacabras and xenomorphs dwell. So there, that's it. Oh, another one from the Pop-Tart himself. Ryan and Jordan are doing great. Yeah, I bet they are. But oh man, I wish I was there. You sure wish to be there, of course you do. While watching this, my head is exploding with all the things I want to argue. I think I'll be making a reaction video. Oh, I'm sure you will. You will make that video, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a live stream with Jerome Eubanks and Jeremy Gord and all the other moronic mock-tarts that are your friends, you know? I'm pretty sure all those anti-vegan trolls are gonna be there with you. Anti-veganing, because it's the only thing you guys know how to do. So yeah, it's gonna be a cringe fest, just like every other video you've ever made. And yet another one from the Pop-Tart. Incredible! This reasonable mock-tart is really, it's on a run, really. Amazing. This one says, George, goddamn! That last question to AJ was the most perfect question possible. Goddamn, wow! What, did you orgasm there, or what happened? Yeah, I bet you jerk off to hypotheticals, because that's what gets these people off, these fake philosophers from the internet. And yeah, the question, okay, was okay, I guess, but really, nothing about my awesome answer? I'm kinda disappointed. I thought you'd appreciate my awesomeness, but of course you don't. And of course you're sucking up to George to see if you get more airtime or whatever. What a dum-dum. And now another one from Nilf. No injustice lasts forever. This one says, in the time it took to film this debate, around 630 million animals were murdered. If cultivated meat can take away just 1% of the current market share, over 6 million animals could have been spared. I'll choose what has the best chance to save the most number of animals over what's considered the vegan thing to do when the numbers are this significant. Except, Nilf, you have no proof that this motherfucking shit will even work, or that it will save this many animals. And it's not a numbers game. Okay, this is not a numbers game. The number of animals exploited, abused, tortured, raped, murdered should be 0. Okay? Not, this saved this many animals. It won't save any animal. It won't. But you know what? Let's do the following. Well, no, I'll leave it to the end of the video. I'll leave that part to the end of the video. But bloody hell, I'm raging right now. You have no proof that this thing will even work, and you're already, simping for it. Maybe you want to grab a bite. That's what's happening here. Well, those were some of the comments that I wanted to respond to. As you can see, I was very calm and collected throughout. Of course not, you know me already. And now we have this graphic from Carnism Debunked saying who won the lab meat debate. Ryan and Jordan, the pro side, with 33% of the votes. Vicente and I, 8% of the vote. And I haven't watched it, almost 60% of the people. This is from over 200 votes at the moment of this recording. So really, people did not have faith in Vicente and me. It's kind of crazy. Most people thought that the other side won. And as you can see, the comments, those were some of the most dumb comments. But that's the thing, right? The people saying that Ryan and Jordan won are these types of people. The threshold deontologists, the armchair philosophers, and gamer chair debate bros who have no idea of life. And so obviously they are morally bankrupt, intellectual dwarfs whose opinion doesn't really matter all that much to me. Now I know what you're thinking. AJ, if it doesn't matter, then why did you make a whole video about it? Yeah, because I wanted to expose these morons and I wanted to reply to them because some of them I can't really directly reply, and you know, because I either banned them or they blocked me or I blocked them, and because I don't know, writing is not my style. I would spend too much time typing and typing and typing, and now I'm tired of typing. So I just wanted to respond in video form to this nonsense that I received. So that's it. As you can see, most of the comments were kind of like this. Some comments were cool, but yeah. And yeah, the thing I wanted to leave for last is the following bet. You know what? This is the challenge for everyone who is pro lab grown meat. Okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm gonna make this bet. If lab grown meat, ends animal agriculture, I will delete my channel and my Instagram, obviously, as well. I will delete my channel. I will delete my Instagram. You won't see me ever again on YouTube or on the social media under the Turning Veganese brand. You know, you won't see me ever again. But it has to be the lab grown meat that did it. It's not that, oh well, animal agriculture ended because climate change destroyed everything, so there could not be any more agriculture. No, no, no. Has to be the lab grown meat that did it. That I want to see people like Piers Morgan promoting this lab grown stuff and telling his audience to eat it. I want to see the Taint brothers. Well, I want to see them behind bars, but the second best thing would be for them to you know, I want to see them do this thing. Yeah, promote this thing. Let the meatwats promote their laboratory petri dish steaks. Yeah, let them do it, and let's have this thing be the thing that ended animal agriculture and exploitation for once and for all. If it happens, sure, I'll delete my freaking channel. You won't see me again. If it doesn't, everyone who said or who's been saying this, and I took your screenshots and I took your comments, all of you, right, who are making fun of me or criticizing me and stuff, you're going to line up, and I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to unzip my pants, and you're going to line up to see who's the first who's going to suck my dick. AJ out. I'm gonna live forever.